What's up, YouTube? Uh, I'm here with my puppies. See, there's Kilo, and there's Coco. Anyway, I haven't done a video in a long time, which is my bad. But I wanted to talk about silver going up and crypto going down, which I told y'all a long time ago. I'm like, man, don't invest in crypto. It's a bad idea. And I said invest in silver. I've been a long-term silver bull. There's so many reasons to get in, mostly because there's a shortage. There's not a lot of silver, but there's a big demand. There's industrial demand. People need it in electronics, like solar panels, AI, electric vehicles, all that stuff. Anything with an on-off switch, like silver's and everything. Now, as far as crypto, like, what's the point? Why would you invest in that? I don't see any need for it. People say, well, it's a currency. It's not a currency. Nobody uses it. As far as currencies go, I would say, well, the dollar, obviously, cash is king. But, well, some people might say cash is trash, but anyway, cash is king. Currencies like PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, whatever. That's it. People use that to make transactions, right? Do you know anybody that accepts Bitcoin anywhere? Like, I mean, just think about it. Do people like actually say, "Hey, I'll take Bitcoin"? Have you ever done a Facebook Marketplace transaction that does Bitcoin? Or Craigslist? I know Craigslist has a option to where you can use Bitcoin, where it says you can accept Bitcoin, but I don't think anybody does that. Any Bitcoin transaction that actually occurs, like even Tesla admitted that, like they took Bitcoin, but after they take the Bitcoin, they convert it to cash, and then do that as the transaction. So any Bitcoin transaction that you do is not really a payment. It's not really a currency. It's taking that Bitcoin, converting it to cash, and then, then doing the transaction. Bitcoin to me is more of like a speculative bet where they say it's digital gold, right? So they think it's going to go up in value. So it's all speculation. So people buy the Bitcoin and then, but does Bitcoin actually have a purpose? Does it produce anything? Does it do anything? Like, no, it's worthless. My opinion, I'm telling you right now, Bitcoin is a waste of your money. It's stupid. One day, people are going to find out this was a Ponzi scheme and that it was a waste of money and that people are trying to get you to buy in, and it's all a casino. Buying Bitcoin is like a gamble. That's just my 2 cents worth. But who cares about Bitcoin or any of these cryptocurrencies? They're all trash, okay? And I know Trump and his sons are trying to promote Bitcoin and crypto and all that stuff. And I don't know. I disagree with that. I think it's stupid. But something you can bet on, something that is useful, is silver. I'm telling you, get in on it now. The exchanges that are trading this stuff, so it's on the COMEX and the LBMA, right? The LBMA, which is London Bullion Metals Association, they're about out of silver. And that's like the main trading hub for the whole world, right? But not for long, because China has the Shanghai something or another, and China's beefing up their commodities exchanges. So they're going to get into this whole sector, and they're going to be the commodities trading sector for everybody. They're going to take over the West, right? The East is going to take over if we aren't careful, because they're not playing around. They're tired of playing games where the LBMA wants to suppress the price of silver and keep it cheap and stuff, and they're trading 400 paper ounces to 1 ounce of silver, right? So imagine you got 400 people who are like, okay, I own that amount of silver. And all 400 people think that, right? Let's say there's a pound of silver. There's 400 people who think they own that pound, but there's only 1 pound. So what happens when, it's not there? There's going to be 399 people who are like, what happened to my silver? And they go, well, sorry, like we don't have it. That's what happens with banks, right? With bank runs, where you have a fractional reserve banking system. Like in 1939, you had a bank run. It crashed the whole economy, had the Great Depression. That's because people took their money out of the bank, right? Because they were like, the bank doesn't have my money. And so people tried to withdraw money, and then the banks were like, we don't have it, right? The same thing is happening right now with silver. The LBMA or the COMEX, the Commodities Exchange in Chicago, they don't have it. So my advice, invest in physical silver. Go out to a local coin shop, buy buy junk silver, like pre-1965 dimes, quarters, half dollars, or buy Morgan silver dollars, peace dollars, whatever, junk silver, or buy rounds, 1 ounce silver rounds that are like $9.99 fine pure silver, or American Silver Eagles, some kind of Canadian silver maple leaves, Britannia's, whatever. Like, either buy coins or rounds or junk silver, something. Get physical silver. Don't invest in this fake ETF stuff, right? I mean, you probably still make money, but what's going to happen eventually, they're going to run out of silver. Okay, the COMEX and the LBMA, they're going to completely run out, and they're going to be like, we don't have it. And silver is going to skyrocket. The reason is because there's a huge demand for silver in electronics, electric vehicles, solar panels. The industrial demand way outpaces the amount of supply. The supply that we have cannot keep up. Okay, there's been a supply deficit for the last 5 years. Every year they're short like 150 million to 200 million ounces. And this isn't sustainable, okay? And that's why you've seen silver in the last year has gone up like 100%. Okay? And what has Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies done? They're down probably 20%. They're up today. Today's December 2nd. They had a big uptick, but yesterday they were all down like 10% or something. And over the year they're like really down. I'm telling you, get in on silver or gold. Mostly I'm not a gold guy. I know it's going to go up because of inflation and stuff, but I say get in on silver. I know it seems high right now, and I could be wrong, okay? This isn't financial advice, but I think silver is going to just take off because the supply is not there and they can't make up for it, okay? There's no, to start a new mine and all that stuff takes like 10 years. And they're just not, it's not happening. They're not creating more supply. Most of the supply comes from a byproduct of other mining, right? Like lead, copper, zinc, those mining activities produce silver as a byproduct. But anyway, trust me on this. I say buy silver in physical form. Just go out and get some. It's going to go up. I've been getting it for, I don't know, a couple of years. And I remember buying silver, like $22 or something. And I'd pay like, I was getting Christmas gifts for like $25 for like a 1 ounce silver round. That's not going to happen this year because, a 1 ounce silver round is like $60. So, I've been right about it. Silver's going up. So trust me, I'm telling you now, get some silver, okay? Just like I told you like a year ago. Like, that's why I started a YouTube channel, because I'm like, I just want to say I told you so, okay? I just want to tell people, like, dude, I told you so, and you didn't listen to me. So, whatever. You don't have to listen to me. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Anyway, that's it. I'm out.